coming out tonight. I'd like to start the Borough Council regular meeting, and we'll have the call to order.
President Gerard,
Here.
President Byrd, Councilmember Ferguson,
Here.
Councilmember Hawk, here, Councilmember Weiss, here, Mayor Gerard,
Here.
Junior Councilperson Shiana Nicola,
Here.
Junior Councilperson Thompson,
Here.
Borough Manager Snyder, here, Borough Solicitor Harper.
Here. All right, thank you. And everyone would stand, please, for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I would like Councilperson Hawk to please do the invocation.
In the name of God, the most merciful, we ask for wisdom, fairness, and honesty as we gather here today. Guide our souls to serve with honor and to make decisions that benefit all members of our community. Bless this meeting with understanding and good intentions. Amen.
Thank you. All right. All right, item 1, the approval of the meeting agenda. I need a motion to approve the agenda of the April 15th, 2026 regular meeting.
Second.
Can I have a motion from Councilperson Weiss, seconded by Councilperson Ferguson? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right. Item 2, approval of the minutes. I need a motion to approve the minutes of the February 4th, 2026 workshop meeting, the February 18th, 2026 regular meeting, and the March 4th, 2026 workshop meeting.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilperson Weiss, seconded by Councilperson Hawk. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
No opposed. Item 3, public input. If we have anybody here who would like to give us some input, please rise, state your name and address, and the reason for addressing council. You can come up right to the podium and hit the button for the green light. Okay. Item 4, announcements.
Next Borough Council meetings are the May 6th workshop meeting and the May 20th regular meeting at 7 p.m. in Council Chamber. The next Planning Commission meeting is scheduled for Monday, April 27th at 6 p.m. in Council Chambers. Earth Day Kids event is scheduled for April 22nd, 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Borough Office. A general CAT meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, April 29th at 6 p.m. in Council Chambers. Leaf bag pickup is scheduled for Monday, April 20th and April 27th. Curbside shipping is scheduled for Monday, May 4th. The Montgomery County Planning Commission Steering Committee Community Open House is scheduled for Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. in Council Chambers. And HEROC is scheduled to meet Wednesday, May 27th at 8 a.m. in Council Chambers.
Okay, thank you. Any questions on the announcements? All right, item 5, new business and discussion items. First item, item A, the zoning hearing board update for 30 East Lincoln and 30 Lincoln LLC for Thomas Byrne.
The official order is located in your packets. As you can see, it was partially denied, partially granted. What was denied, they just had to follow the conditions that are listed. So the subject property shall be limited to a single family residence with 1 kitchen, no in-law suite or multifamily housing should be permitted. The property owner shall comply with the rental registration regulations of the borough as amended from time to time, and that they should, property shall comply and be consistent with all exhibits and testimonies submitted during the hearing on the application. The hearing was very short. It went smooth. The applicant came in, testified that they believe that the property had been used that way for several years. And I read a statement on behalf of Borough Council that said council is not opposed to this, but they just wanted the record set straight that this is how the property file reflects the approved zoning uses, which were none prior uses in the property file. So everything went well. They went back, decided in about 5 minutes, and granted the variance with these conditions. So I believe both, the borough, I would assume, and the applicant were fine, and I do not believe they will appeal the decision.
Right, I just wanted to point out that what they denied was the appeal from the interpretation that the zoning officer made. So they essentially said what we were trying to get them to say, which is the zoning officer was correct. The property was not zoned for single family use. It had been used as an accessory to the church. So they denied that, and then they granted the relief, saying, okay, we'll give you a variance to use it as a single family.
Right.
So
So it's just basically a technical issue there, it sounded like.
it's technical, but it also upholds the zoning officer's determination, which is important. You know, to send a message to the zoning officer and everybody else that they made a correct interpretation here. We're not going to overrule it.
Right.
So I think that was exactly the result we wanted.
Okay. All right, any questions from anybody on council about that? All right, thank you. All right, item B, the Hatfield Police Department monthly report.
Further to add this time?
Okay. Item C, the Hatfield Fire Department monthly report.
When Butch was present at the last meeting, he did go over the numbers for the report, but he just wanted the official report to be located in the packets for this month. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to take them back to him.
Does anybody have any questions from the council? All right. All right, old business items, item A, updated feral and outdoor cat ordinance.
So we've been working on updating the outdoor cat, or feral outdoor cat ordinance. We talked about it at the last meeting. And what the Planning, Building and Zoning Committee and Mayor Gerard would really like to do is have resident feedback on our proposed draft ordinance and basically anything cats. We've been seeing online, people want to talk about cats, they like it, they don't like it. So we're having an open meeting on April 29th at 6 for anyone to come out and talk about cats, whether you want to talk about the ordinance, if you have issues in your neighborhood, if you want to talk about the trap neuter release program, anything cats. So we just are inviting all residents to come out and speak their mind. And we think after we get this feedback, then I think the committee will come back to council at the May 6th meeting, share that, and maybe we'll make some adjustments to this proposed ordinance. Also included in the packet is the feral outdoor cat caregiver application. This was something that we talked about. I think the mayor shared last time why missing, and this was ours. That is like the application that somebody would have to apply for at the borough to be able to feed outdoor cats.
I see it requires a photograph of the cat. I got a chuckle out of that. Why I'm missing? I don't remember seeing that, or maybe they did, maybe I just missed it, but.
I don't think Why Missing did, but I know
Okay.
we were kind of talking about it at the committee and different things was, well, hey, how do you know that somebody registers and they have 6 or they can have up to whatever many
Right.
cats? But, they claim these, but really, I never saw a black and white cat on their list, or how would you know? How would you identify that this
Right,
is Sally, this
right.
is peanut butter, this is, I don't know who the names are. But I feel there can be amendments on this. I don't know if it's too particular, not particular enough. I'm not sure.
We'll
that
get feedback. on
Yes,
it.
I hope we get feedback on it. I mean, it does require the cats to be spayed or neutered or immunized, chipped, collar, copy of a rabies vaccine, copy of their certificate, a photo. I mean, it's a lot for someone to want to feed cats, but I think that's the general consensus is maybe it will keep it under control.
One additional question, and this is kind of crazy, I'm just thinking it's similar to dogs. Did anybody bring up the possibility of putting tags on the cats, like collar tags of some sort?
Yeah, they have.
That's in there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Collar.
Wear a collar displaying the owner's name and contact information.
Okay,
I think Michelle brought up about like most of the cats, if they go through the trap neuter release, their ears are tagged or like
right, on the,
clip.
But
But sometimes maybe that's a little bit harder to identify on a cat than maybe like a purple collar or something.
Yeah.
So we're just, what can the zoning officer see from the street or, kind of make it easier to identify?
Right, the problem with the last ordinance was forcing it.
yeah,
Because it required us to
too complicated.
see 5 or 6 cats at one time eating. And that's really hard, to get all the cats at the same time eating and all like that. So this will be easier, hopefully, to enforce.
The other question is, would there be a proviso, I don't know what you exactly would call it, where you believe there's evidence that that's going on? For example, I do know about a resident here in the borough that had tins of cat food on their porch. Didn't see any cats, but it was obvious something was going on.
That's, we have that,
That's-
the feed, it's in the definition, feeding, and that means if you have.
But I mean,
tins-
it's like probable
Right, if you
cause.
have that, yeah, yes,
The
yes,
presence of unconsumed food,
food,
or empty containers
Container.
can be considered proof that
That
food
you are
as an
feeding.
attractant was intentionally provided.
right,
Okay,
right.
all right,
So,
all right. Any other questions on that then? All right. All right, item B, resolution 2026-05, recognizing Safe Digging Month.
This resolution recognizes April as Pennsylvania 811 Safe Digging Month. This is a resolution that Borough Council and the mayor have passed and recognized years and years for now. So if council is interested, we're asking you to consider this as an action item this evening, and we will pass it along to our Pennsylvania 811 rep. And they kind of share it amongst everyone, and we get to be on the list that, yay, Hatfield Borough recognizes like that, dial 811 before you did. Just kind of like a good faith thing for.
Okay. Any questions? Okay, item C, 2026 PSAB voting delegate and alternate.
We need to appoint a PSAB voting delegate, and I did not hear that anyone else was attending the conference but myself. So on for consideration as an action item is just to appoint myself as the voting delegate for PSAB for this conference. If there's still time to register.
Trying to tell us something?
Now it's you use a tablet. You used to have to like hold up a thing and they count. Now everything's like electronic, so it's a lot easier. It goes like a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be able to go to that maybe just one day just to get a feel for it, or I'm sure you're going to get the maximum if you go to all days, but just to see what it was like and, meet some people.
Yeah, they have different packages that you can buy, like a full package, gets you every day with X amount of dinners and
Mhm.
lunches provided, or you can buy just a Monday package or a Tuesday package just based on the agenda. I know many people just go for Tuesday, which seems to be the more like full day,
Okay.
because Monday's all classes during the day, and then they normally do like visit to the Capitol in like the evening or afternoon, and that's when PMEA does their like electric dinner that we host. So anyone from PMEA that's in PSAB and is attending the conference comes. But yeah, you can do just like one day, just drive out there, stay for the classes, get lunch, and then come back.
Okay, thanks.
All right, item 7, action items. Item A, needed a motion to consider resolution 2026-05, recognizing Safe Digging Month. Do I have a second?
Say,
Oh,
give us a-
okay. Sorry, didn't hear it. All right, I have a motion for that, seconded by Hayata Sak. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right. Item B, motion to consider appointing Borough Manager Jamie E. Snyder as the 2026 PSAB Conference Voting Delegate. I have a motion from Councilperson Weiss, seconded by Councilperson Hogg. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right. Item 8, a motion to approve the payment of the bills.
Make that motion.
Okay. I have a question about something on the bill list. The Eddie's Electric. It says the train station electric. There are 2 invoices. I know we needed to do some work on the station, and I think in the budget there was about almost 22,000 or something. Is there any other outstanding charges? I know that they're putting the ramps on. Like, how close will we come to the amount that's in the budget?
Very close.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah,
No, that's good. That's what I want to hear.
I think the ramp might be, we're doing that now, so we were trying to, there were some different options we could go for the ramp. So that might be a little bit more than we thought, originally, depending on the material cost. We were trying to get it through the contractor. Instead of us buying the materials, I got Lowe's to the contractor. He has like a better discount at his lumber yard, and like Lowe's did. So we might be saving some like money there, but yeah, it'll be fairly close. I
Okay,
think the plumber's almost done. We just, asked the water service to be restored today. Because the water was shut off for, over like the winter months, because it wasn't occupied.
right.
Aren't we
Okay.
supposed to be paying rent soon?
They have to be in by the end of May. And then they start paying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're getting close.
Yes, yeah, they already came in and set up, the accounts in their names, except electric, because we were doing electric work. So once Eddie is out and the plumber is out, electric will go into their name and they will start paying the electric bill, but they already have the sewer in their name and everything.
Okay, thank you.
Do they currently have any sort of an expected date as to an official opening?
No, not that I heard of, like, they weren't like May 15th, they didn't set a specific date. I do know that they were talking to Steve about being on track for the end of May. I can confirm.
Okay, thank you. All right, any other questions? All right, I need we already did that, motion to pay
Was
the
it
bill.
second?
Yeah. Yeah, you had stopped before, okay. All right, item 9, do we have an executive session this evening?
Oh, yes, to discuss personnel.
Okay,
Right, did we?
Did you
On
vote?
the bill?
oh, did we vote? I thought we
No,
did, okay.
No, just said
Motion.
motion and second.
Motion was made, yes. Okay, so we have the motion and the second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
I think we need a second.
did somebody, she seconded.
Oh, I wrote it down. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Did you think so?
I thought she said, I
Yeah.
thought you seconded too.
Oh, yeah.
What you have now.
Okay,
So do you have a session? Yeah, we do.
all right. Item 9, we have a motion to adjourn for executive session.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much for coming this evening.